So now we'll discuss about uh, particle nature of light. Video one. This is a half line. So particle nature of light. Particle nature of light. So the particle nature of light given by the scientist Newton. According to Newton, when light propagates, it should be contain many corpuscles. Corpuscles mean many tiny particles. According to Newton, from the light when light rays waves are traveling, which is associated with millions of tiny particles. Mean they are having corpuscles. These are assumed to be corpuscles. Corpuscles. Like this. When light is propagated, it is associated with millions of corpuscles. Corpuscles. That means tiny particles. Tiny particles. But this is explained in the corpuscular theory. Corpuscular theory. But when the wave theory is explained, then wave theory is come to now. It was all scientists they ignored. Even though it is explained some points, but wave theory explained many factors. So wave theory explained many factors. Wave theory explained many factors. What are those? You see, that is explained that reflection, and refraction, and diffraction, interference, and also polarization. They are explained. Wave theory explained satisfactorily these points. But even though it explained very well, wave theory does not explain so. Wave theory not explain so. Number one, that is black body radiation. Black body radiation, and also photoelectric effect. Photoelectric effect mean ejection of electrons from the metal surface when a suitable frequency is irradiated. So next third is the change in heat capacity at heat capacity of solids. Change in heat capacity of solids with the temperature. So how by changing the temperature the heat capacity of solids is changing cannot explained by the wave theory. And also it cannot explains that the line spectrum of atoms. Line spectrum of atoms cannot be explained by the wave nature of the light. So which can be satisfactorily explained by the particle nature of light generally. So now we will discuss about the black body radiation. Black body radiation. So what is a black body radiation? If you see black body radiation. See, so from any substance, if you pass some energy, if you pass some radiation, in that radiation some energy is transmitted, some energy is passed away, transmitted, some energy is absorbed, some energy is absorbed, and some is reflected. some is reflected. So some radiation is passed through the substance. In that some amount is transmitted, some amount is absorbed by the body, and also some is reflected. For general in any substance also in the universe, they can be do this process. But the black body, if you see, it is the ideal body. The ideal body, the black body is the ideal body, mean imaginary. The black body can be absorb all type of radiation passed, and also it can be emits all type of radiation, So black body is the body, the ideal body, which can be absorb all incident radiation and also emits all radiation. That means it is a perfect absorber and also a perfect emitter. Black body is a perfect absorber and also emitter. Perfect observer and also emitter. So then what type of substances can act like a black body? If you see solid substances, otherwise hollow sphere. For example, a hollow sphere substance, a hollow sphere which is having inside platinum black coated. A hollow sphere inside is a platinum black coated. A hollow sphere which is having platinum black coated inside, and having a small hole, so which can be act as a black body. A hollow sphere which is coated inside with platinum black and having at the surface a small hole, tiny hole, can act as a black body. Mean which can absorb all radiation and also emits. And also one more example, if you see the incandescent filaments. Incandescent filaments mean Incandescent filaments mean any substance, if you continuously heat, it will continuously emit energy. That is called incandescent. If any substance continuously heat, it will become incandescent, mean continuously emits energy. Example, if you see iron rod, continuous heating of iron rod, what happened? So initially iron rod, if you continuously heat, initially it will give so dull red color. Then after it will become dark red. After some time it will become white color. Then finally it will become blue color. So here what happened? The wavelength is decreasing. Frequency increasing. Wavelength left to right decreasing. Or frequency increasing, lambda decreasing. So if you observe, by heating of iron rod continuously, initially it gives a dull red and dark red and white and blue. So it gives continuously emits energy. So it will become incandescent. That means it is like a black body. So to explain the black body radiations, one more example. Reddish glow of an element heated on electric stove. So an electric stove, if you heat an element continuously, it gives a reddish glow color. It gives reddish glow, mean it continuously emits energy. This is also like black body, act as a black body. And also white light emitted from the bulb. White light from a bulb filament. White light emitted from the white filament, bulb filament also, that continuously emits energy. These are general examples. Now the relations, how the intensity and wavelength changes. Intensity and wavelength changes if you discuss. If you take the graphs, so this is the intensity, this is the lambda wavelength in nanometers. So at 7000 Kelvin, it is blue color. So and also at this is at 5000 Kelvin, this is a red color. So here is 0 and so 250 nanometer, 500 nanometer, 750, 1000, 1250, etc. nanometers. This is intensity on y-axis if you take and take the graph. So if you see this, at a given temperature, with increasing the wavelength on x-axis, the intensity also increases and reaches maximum. Then further increase in wavelength, the intensity decreases. So with increasing the wavelength at a constant given temperature, with increasing the wavelength, the intensity also increases and reaches maximum intensity, and further increasing wavelength, the intensity also decreases. And also at 5000 Kelvin also the intensity is decreased, but here also with increasing the wavelength, the intensity also increases and reaches maximum, and further increasing wavelength, the intensity decreases. So at the medium wavelengths, the intensity is high. At higher wavelengths and lower wavelengths, the intensity is less. At medium wavelengths, intensity is high. At low wavelengths and high wavelengths, intensity is less. So the wavelength at which the intensity is high, that is called lambda max. This is lambda max. This is also lambda max. Lambda max means the intensity at the wavelength at which the intensity is maximum is called lambda max. The intensity at which the wavelength is maximum is called lambda max. So here